If you want to move to the United States, a country full of job opportunities, a country full of robust educational system, a country full of high standard of living, you can do so by applying for visa, U.S. visa from Ghana. But not everyone that applies for U.S. visa gets approved. Why? There are a lot of rudiments. There are processes involved. There are various types of U.S. visa based on your mission. Are you going to U.S. to live permanently? Then you are going to apply for immigrant visa. Are you going for U.S. temporarily? You are going to apply for non-immigrant visa. But in this video, I'm talking about an immigrant visa. A visa for you that enables you to go to U.S. and stay there permanently. How are you going to apply for it? You have to follow the laid down procedure by the American immigration service, by American government. A lot of people fail because they don't follow the laid down procedure. After paying the visa fee, after all the processes, thinking they will get the visa, they will not be approved. Why? They fail in providing needed information. In this video, I'm going to share with you what you need to do, the conditions under which you're going to go to US from Ghana and get a permanent residence in Ghana. Once you follow the procedure, you're going to get it. There's no partiality, no nepotism, no favoritism. It's based on merit. Just do those things that they give them sufficient information, provide necessary requirements. Then you are going to get the US visa right from Ghana. Are you seeing me for the first time? Subscribe to this channel and click on the bell icon. It is free, you're not paying for it. And click like so as to promote this video and share it to people you know who can benefit from this information. Let me now move into the discussion how you can get US visa right from Ghana. The first option is family-based visa. This family-based visa is one of the US immigrant visas that allows Ghana citizens to come and join their relatives who are either US citizens or lawful permanent residents in the US. This family-based visa has two categories. One, the visa for immediate relatives, and the one called family preference cases. Your immediate relatives are spouses or unmarried children under 21 years of age or parents. The best part of which is that there's no limit to the number of immediate relatives who can be granted an immigrant visa each year. So if your relative is in US, you can, through that person, go to US through this aspect called immigrant visa. Then we also have another one we call family preferences. I'm still talking about family-based visa because I told you there are of two categories. We have another one we call family preferences under this family-based visa. These family preferences include individuals like your siblings, spouse of a lawful permanent resident, married children of US citizen, or married adult children, or married children of permanent resident. These ones can be granted visa that can be initiated by the person in the United States. So if you have any of these connections, you can exploit it and travel to the United States. Note that this family-based visa has categories. And this is the area people make mistakes. This is the area that's confusing to many people. They have what you call F1 visa, F2, F3, and F4 visa. Because while filling your visa application form, you may be required to indicate what type of visa you're applying for. Is it F1, is it F2, and so on. And if you make mistakes, you may reject your application. F1 visa is called Family First Preference. It's designed for unmarried daughters and sons of US citizens. If you belong to this category, the visa you apply for should be F1. Then F2 is called Family Second Preference. And this one has F2A. This F2A is designed for unmarried children and spouses of lawful permanent residents in the US. These lawful permanent residents are those who have green card, not those who are US citizens by birth, but those who have green card. Now, these ones, they use F2A. And this F2A is what they are going to apply for if you are a unmarried children or spouse of a lawful permanent resident. Then F2B is designed for dependents who are 21 years or older
of a lawful U.S. permanent resident. That is a person with the green card. Then we also have F3. F3 is family third preference. It's created for married daughters and sons of U.S. citizens. Then we have F4. F4. F4 is for family fourth preference. It's designed for sisters and brothers, that is siblings of U.S. citizens who are above 21 years. So knowing this important information is very critical for success, because I'm going to indicate this while filling your visa application. Now let us now move straight to the application process. How do you begin to apply for this U.S. visa based on family? That is family-based visa. Now the process starts from your family member. That's your family connection in the United States. That is where the process starts. The person will file a form called I-130 on your behalf. The person will file this form to the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services on your behalf. The person in the U.S. must have their status verified and have the U.S. address verified by the office. The applicant must have no criminal history at all. Note that you must prove that you have a family connection with the person in the United States. Also, a marriage certificate will be needed if the person in the U.S. is a spouse. And you must have a valid birth certificate if the relationship is between parents, children, and siblings. To start with, the person in U.S. will file that particular form on your behalf to the U.S. office. Then here in Ghana, you go to the embassy and apply for immigrant visa. Then as part of the process of application, you are going to fill a form called DS-260. DS-260. We have another form called DS-160. Don't make a mistake about this form, so because that is how many people fail. DS-260 is for immigrant visas. You are going to US to stay permanently. The form is DS-260. If you're going to US to stay temporarily, you are going to fill a form called DS-160. So don't make mistakes, because if you make mistakes, after everything, your visa will be turned and will not be approved. So you must do it and submit the required details. So in that form, there is a lot of things they tell you to bring, and including the reference number from the person in US that is sponsoring your visit. Or you are going to see it in the form and provide the necessary details. Also, as part of the application process, you are going to provide medical examination. You are going to be examined medically, and you are going to bring the certificate of medical education, examination. I also know that this medical examination should be carried out by the licensed doctor. Take note, you will not go and do medical examination any hospital, any clinic you see. So if you want to know the licensed doctor, you can make a comment in the comment section. I will help you. Or you ask the embassy in Ghana. They will give you addresses of licensed doctors in Accra or other regions, so that you can make sure that you use approved hospitals or doctors for this particular procedure. Then you are going to book interview. You are going to schedule interview with the embassy officials, and then you attend the interview, and then you are going to provide needed information. Also know that the interview is not a child's play. It's like facing a tribunal. That they will assess you very well. They will ask you critical questions. You have to be prepared. I have also a guidance on how you can prepare for an immigration interview, but they're going to answer all the questions presented by the immigration officer. Then you are going to get your visa after you have succeeded. The next form of visa that can enable you to relocate to US is employment visa. This visa is designed for those who are traveling to US for work, because the government of US grants 140,000 employment-based visas to individuals who meet the requirement every year. This visa is grouped into 5: E1, E2, E3, E4, E5. In this case, you have to secure a job in the US as the initial step in the application process. Then the company or the employer will submit a form on your behalf. The name of the form is I-140, and it will be submitted to the same office of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. to sponsor your application. Then from Ghana, you visit the embassy or consulate and fill the form DS-260 and follow up the visa application. In this application, you must have two passport size photographs, visa fee, which you're going to pay while submitting the form, then bank statement showing that you have enough money to enter and live in US. If you don't have enough money, a citizen of US or a person who have green card can file a form for you. The name of the form is I-864 on your behalf. You also give evidence of medical examination, and you also present vaccination by a licensed doctor. You're also going to bring birth certificate and other relevant documents to process your visa. The next is a student visa. In this case, you are going to obtain what we call F or M visa, depending on your course of study and the type of school you must attend. The F visa allows each holder to partake in English studies for up to 18 hours a week. The holder of this type of visa is not allowed to work off campus in the first year. You should know this. So during the first year, you're not allowed to work off campus once you have this kind of visa. Then if you are going for vocational or non-academic studies, then you are going to go for M visa. This particular visa will allow you to do temporary practical training jobs after the completion of your studies. So this one, if you want to be working and studying, this particular one, it will be good for you. That's why I said at the beginning that the type of visa and your mission in US will indicate the type of visa you are going to apply for. To start with, you're going to get application. Your application should be accepted by the US university. And it should be the university that's accredited by the US Student and Exchange Program Office. Not all US universities are accredited to sponsor international students. So upon acceptance of your application, then the school will give you a form called L20. Once this particular form is issued to you by the school's international office, then that means you have been admitted by the institution. Then you proceed with a visa application process. In this case, you're going to go to the Ghana Embassy, US Embassy in Ghana, and get a form called DS-160. That's the form you're going to fill. Then you pay your visa fee and schedule your interview and start. Have you gotten value from this video? Please subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon. Like the video so that the video can be made available to others. And share it. Use the comment section to reach me. If you have any inquiry, anything you want to know, I will respond to you. I will assist you in getting your visa. As long as you're working towards advancing your career, I wish you success in life. Thank you so much for watching my channel.